Hello and welcome to this guidance video on browsing Quorum's online Foundling Hospital archive. There are 405 volumes in the digital archive, which is roughly 23% of the entire physical archive. We can begin browsing by clicking this button here or this Browse the Archive button at the top. The records in the digital archive span from 1739 to 1899 and cover the lives of nearly 23,000 children. Scroll down to access the catalogue, through which we can begin navigating the contents of the digital archive. As you can see, there are 3 categories of minutes from committee meetings. There are 2 categories of petitions from parents to the hospital. There are 3 categories of admission records, which charted the child's admission to the hospital and their journey through the hospital. There are 6 categories of country records. The nursery books and the inspection books record the nurses and inspectors who cared for the children in their early years. And the registers from the 4 Foundling Hospital branch hospitals. There are 2 categories of records on children who were claimed. There's the apprenticeship registers and there's the baptism registers. There are also additional records from the Ackworth branch hospital, which we mentioned earlier. So let's have a look at some digital images. We'll have a look at some petitions. So we'll click through petitions admitted. As you can see, there are 90 bundles of petitions admitted, which are all down here. If we pick one at random, petitions admitted bundle 44. A petition was a formal request asking the Foundling Hospital to admit a child into its care. Bundle 44 contains 46 petition cases and 222 digital images. The scope and content section here explains a bit of background about the petition system and how it worked, and gives you a glossary of the language used within the petitions. To access the digital images, click Launch Page Viewer. And here we go. You can click through the images using the arrows on either side, like this. Or you can scroll through the sidebar here. Or you can jump to specific pages by typing them in here. There we go. You can zoom into the image using the zoom in and out buttons. You can rotate the image, go full screen. The transcript, as you can see, appears at the bottom here. You can also move that alongside the image, which is helpful as you're going through. And then you can minimize the transcript and bring it back. To come out of full screen, click the button again. And you can see at the top here, you can download the images using these buttons. And you can search within a bundle or volume using the search bar, but that's explained in a different video. Specifically for some of the petition cases, the petition bundles, you can click these buttons to view them not as pages but as their separate petition cases, which is helpful for working out which records pertain to which petitioner. To go back to the catalogue record, click Back to Record, and we can either go back through the hierarchy by clicking here or click Browse the Archive to go back to the beginning. If we jump in to a different section of the archive, the nursery books for instance, you can see there are 4 volumes of nursery book. If we enter nursery book volume 2, you'll see a catalogue record similar to the petitions one. In the scope and content, you'll find information about the nursery books and a link to an article on Quorum's history website, Quorum Story, which explains in more detail this aspect of the hospital's history. Look out for these links in the scope and content sections of the records because they appear across various sections of the archive. To enter the images, we click Launch Page Viewer and go full screen. With records such as these, which are presented in a tabular format, you can choose to either view the transcript as text or as a table, which more accurately represents the digital image. The benefit of viewing it as text is that you can highlight the text and copy it if that's useful for your note keeping. Come out of full screen and we can just go back to the catalogue homepage where we began. In the help section of the digital archive, you'll find videos alongside this one on the other sections of the archive, including how to search the catalogue and how to search for specific foundling children.